Extra, read all about it. So as you know by now, the scores are in. Actually, I don't know if you know. I posted it on Instagram this morning as soon as I got it. And then I got everybody asking me, what the hell, what's up with those scores? All right, so that's why Sunday, and I'm making a YouTube video about PTE. Saturday, we're taking a PTE test. Damn, I feel like this is not just a job. It's commitment. Okay, so we got the results back. We're going to talk about that. Now, let me talk about the theory going into this exam. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably didn't notice that I took a survey because I had this theory about the test. If you have noticed, well, hopefully not, because that means you've been taking the PT for a long time. The repeat sentence didn't have a beep before, okay? That was the speaking task where you have to focus on the screen and it'll count down after the sentence is complete. You hear the sentence and it'll say like 2, 1, record. And it usually doesn't have a beep. And then now there are tests with beeps. So I asked people on Instagram just to get a feeling of how many people are getting beeps, how many are not getting beeps. And then I asked for some of the scores so I could compare it, because it felt like the ones with the beep didn't accept templates. Based on the scores that I've been looking at, one of the scores that I showed you last time was the one with the beep. And then also the ones that I say were passing for the last few days, they didn't have beeps. So that gave me the feeling like that was my theory, where going into this exam, I felt like the one with the beep is a different version. It scored it differently. Okay. And for some strange reason, the last 4 times we have taken the exam, you can see the scores that I have been posting from when my colleague took the exam. For like the past 4 exams, we didn't have that version. We didn't have a beep. So that's why everything was working, and I didn't notice anything until I started seeing scores recently. And that's why I felt like right away I had to pause the tutorials on anything related to the templates. And right away we booked an exam, and this is the result. Fortunately enough, we got the beep on this test. This was done in Olympic Park. For the first time, repeat sentence, we got the beep. And I was excited because this would tell us whether or not my theory was correct. And fortunately, not correct, because as you can see here, it worked. Let me explain what we did. We're not testing reading and listening, right? There was no techniques to test here. We wanted to test templates. So the only tasks that we did were tasks that had templates, minus the read aloud and repeat sentence. Okay, I needed to see the fluency and pronunciation's performance, so we had to make sure we do read aloud and repeat sentence. This gives me a better idea of how the scores are affected, right? So as you can see here, we did read aloud, repeat sentence, describe, image, and retell lecture, of course, because those are templates. Summarize written text, summarize spoken text, and the essay. And if you look at the enabling skills, only speaking and writing affect the enabling skills, right? Damn near maxed out. Damn near maxed out. What does that tell you? The templates worked, okay? And not only that, you want to look at the communicative skills now, okay? With that said, you see in the speaking, maximized. I had to see that score and not do any reading and listening to see how much the speaking affected the reading and listening. All right, so most of your read aloud and repeat sentence also affects your listening and your reading. All right, describe, image, and retell lecture doesn't really describe image doesn't affect anything, right? It just affects your speaking. So that tells you how important describe image is. And retell lecture just a little bit. With the speaking at 90, you know roughly read aloud will give you about 30 points in the reading. I don't know if you know, but I know. Okay, so there you have it. You got 36, or we got 36. So that tells you we got the points for the read aloud. It seems like it. And we should have gotten the points from the summarized written text as well. Okay? And then for the speaking affecting the listening, it's usually around 40 points. The repeat sentence could get up to around 40 something points. And we got 42. So it looks like we got the points from the repeat sentence. And then doesn't seem like summarized written text gave us a lot of points. So to me, it seems like it worked, but it's up to you if you feel like, oh no, there's no content. Because we're missing points, obviously, in the listening because we didn't do any of the listening. Now, is there enough points in the listening to get us to 90? Well, none of the tasks were done in the listening. So write from dictation definitely was not done. Listening, fill in the blanks, highlight incorrect words. Those are the ones that have significant points. None of the multiple choice crap matters, but I feel like it's enough to get definitely to 79, and then to 90, it should be enough. We don't need 90, but let's just say 79. Are there enough points in the listening to get 79? I believe so. All right, and the same thing with the reading. We didn't do the reading task. The listening task that affects reading, which is the highlight incorrect words. That should put you in the 40s. And then would there be enough points inside the reading to get you to 79? Definitely, because reading itself should hold roughly around 50 points. Okay, roughly, I'm not saying exactly, it's just around there. So you see the points are accounted for. All right, and then lastly, the writing itself. Now, this is the thing. As you can see, all of the enabling skills worked, right? I mean, we got all the points we needed from the enabling skills, which is writing and speaking. And that shows us that writing should be maxed out. We got 30 points. This is the lowest I've ever gotten in writing just from doing writing itself. Okay, I just want to let you know that. This is the lowest. Usually it's around 40, all right? But I'm not really concerned because do we have enough points in the reading and the listening to contribute to the rest of the writing? Definitely. Like you hear me say all the time that the reading and the listening carries more points for writing than writing itself. Now, again, we didn't do write from dictation, we didn't do listening fill in the blanks, and we didn't do reading and writing fill in the blanks. If you see me talk about in previous videos, the write from dictation and the reading and writing fill in the blanks combined can get you almost 65. So, and that's not even accounting for listening fill in the blanks. So do we have enough points to get us to where we need to be based on these scores? In my opinion, yes. So that tells me everything worked. So unfortunately, I think the people that didn't get their scores, maybe you did something wrong. Because so far now, if you compare back to every single time we have done the exam in the last 4 or 5 exams, the enabling skills are the same. And what do you think we're doing on those exams? We're using these templates, okay? So that's the scoring breakdown. And the question is it enough? Do you think this is enough evidence for you to support that things are working? If you're not convinced, then tell me you want to see another test. If you are convinced, then tell me that, and I'll post I'll repost the template videos, and I'll turn on the courses on my website that teaches the more updated versions of the templates. All right. So it's Sunday. It's morning. I probably don't have the same kind of energy as I usually do when I'm talking about PTE, but hey, we got it out there for you.